Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the WCW podcast. It's your big little sis, De'Azia.
Chelle and today.
And on today.
You don't even know why I'm laughing, though. Let me tell you why I'm laughing. Because if anybody knows you, it's never good evening. What was that?
Good evening.
I'm like, it's always good morning. Why? Because it's morning time all the time. And you
so
start
much trash about me saying good morning. So, I thought I would not confuse the people.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on what time you decided.
Greetings and salutations. Greetings and salutations. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of WCW. We love to see you.
Hey.
Why we hey at the same time. Okay, what are we drinking on the tonight?
It is your drink of choice this week, which is a Lychee Margarita.
I don't know why I chose anything with tequila. Just trying to be fair.
Because we gotta mix it up. We can't have
we can
the whiskey.
Mix the different types of whiskey.
We can't have the whiskey every time. Everybody's not a whiskey drinker.
That's an unfortunate truth.
Okay.
That, here we go though. But we got Lychee Margarita.
Yes.
Before we get into that, honorary, we have to take our Snakebites.
Snakebites.
As always. So
a little bit of this.
Snakebites are 1 part whiskey.
And 1 part tequila. A little bit of this and a little bit of that.
A little bit of that. So
cheers.
Okay.
Every time we do this, I wonder why we do this.
Here's the thing. Every time we do this, I realize that I'm setting us up for failure.
You do.
Because
I didn't vote on this drink at all. I just want y'all to know.
But it's because you're supposed to do half and half when you make the drink. And I think that I, in my head, really just count out a shot per look. So we probably really be taking like a double shot. And
that makes a lot of sense.
Here we are.
As to why I felt like on our last episode, the second shot came and I was like, I feel it all over my body.
As a goose, don't get me started. You supposed to.
Okay, no. Back to Lychee Margarita.
Lychee Margarita.
Which includes lychee, obviously, tequila, lime juice.
Yes, Lord.
Muddle, mix. Is that everything?
I think so. And we garnished.
Yes.
Some spiced ginger candy
and lychee. So here we go.
Here you go for all my ASMR people. There y'all go.
Enjoy the drink.
Enjoy the drink.
All right, here we go. Oh, this is amazing.
I'm not at all mad about
this. This is amazing. You know what I will say? It could probably use a little bit more tequila. Or it's one of those set you up drinks where it tastes so good, but then like you have like 2 and you like off your rocker.
Yeah, I think this is a set you up drink. Because
it's good.
It's a decent amount of tequila in here. And I taste.
So out of curiosity, did you just like Google drinks or you was like, I'm in a mood for lychee? Because this is actually my 3rd time having a lychee drink in life. And for those, lychee is an Asian fruit. So the struggle of me trying to find lychee today for this cocktail was a thing.
We use canned lychee. It's fine. That's what lychee has, like literally a 2-month season. It's like lychee and rambutan.
Yeah.
Shout out to my old roommate Eileen because that's really how I got into him.
Okay.
She's Filipino.
Okay.
So whenever rambutan season came around, we was on it like on a hunt. And lychee are like they're like sisters. So yeah, I Googled. I was like, let's do some lychee.
I'm very interested in this ginger garnish.
I just eat it in general. But
oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I had it on deck.
Oh my
God.
God.
Get you some spiced ginger in your life, okay?
This is amazing.
Get you some spiced ginger.
Oh my God. I like that. Okay. There go the spice. It was an aftermath, but I like it.
So my original drink, I was going to do like a jalapeno lychee margarita. And I didn't want no jalapeno.
You know, we could have did. We probably could have like a jalapeno salt.
Get the tahini. Get the little tahini.
Yeah, there you go. That probably would have worked. And added that little extra spice.
Feel free to salt y'all glasses, sugar your glasses.
Yes.
Tahini your glasses. We should do.
Also, if you have a suggestion for a cocktail of the week, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. We are more than welcome to try a cocktail. Just don't get crazy. Don't add no Everclear.
Listen.
Because we're not doing that.
Do not add no Ray and Nephew.
Ray and Nephew will definitely be in here. We are definitely making rum punch.
No.
Definitely making rum punch.
Even though that's not. We should do Bomba Club too.
Okay.
That's the Haitian.
I remember. Yeah.
So we're just gonna do a rum series of all the Caribbean.
I'm down for that.
I feel like I'm setting us up for failure.
You might be, but it's okay.
It's all right.
So let's get into these topics, though.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna let you do it because
cuffing season is upon us.
Cuffing season. So okay, all right.
Clutch your pearls.
So supposedly scouting season was August 1st through August 31st.
Were you scouting?
Was I scouting?
Were you scouting? Were you a scouter?
Girl, I'm so single and out the game. I don't even think I know how to scout.
Ain't that the only people who's supposed to scout?
I mean, like this. No, people do this yearly. They get into it.
Okay, were you scouted?
I might have been a little scouted.
A little bit.
Just when we was in Jamaica. I said a little bit because that can't really. I don't know what that's supposed to do. I don't live here. So I don't know.
I was like, how do you get a little scouted? How do we?
A little scouted because I feel like that was a scout with like no real intent.
Okay, it was like,
oh, she cute.
You just stopped back.
I want to talk to her while she's here.
You was coming and looking at somebody else, and then it's like, oh.
Because otherwise, like, you live in Jamaica.
I mean,
I live in the States.
Vacations are nice.
I mean, it's nice to have somebody to go visit.
Vacation boo is not.
I'm not mad about it.
Idea.
Like, I'm not mad about it.
How do you scout though? Okay, if we are scouting, because I feel like in my head, if I'm scouting, I'm going to scout for like I am single, therefore I need. Where would I like to travel? I'm gonna have vacation boos.
So were you scouting in the month of August? Have you been scouted?
I don't know.
I think you were a little scouted.
Where? Who?
I'm not gonna say nobody's name on air.
I didn't know that I was being scouted. So
if I could do the Jamaican as hard as they do it, boy, baby, insert that right there.
Okay. I didn't. So if you were scouting me, hey, my number is hopefully already in your phone. So if you were scouting me and you don't have it, you did a horrible job and fix your life.
I mean, you didn't even know you were being scouted, so that's the thing.
But ain't that the point? Are you supposed to know you being scouted?
I mean, I feel like yes, because that's flirting.
Yeah, but I would never think that means I'm being scouted because I feel like people flirt.
Yes, but at a pure, I feel like flirting. Yeah. But there's people who flirt and be like, yo, can I get your number? Can we go out? Like, that's scouting season. I'm flirting. I'm trying out people. Okay, all right.
Scouted then, because I just be like, no, all of this is a joke. None of this is real.
Okay, so apparently you didn't scout, and then I didn't scout. So when it comes to drafting season, which is where we in right now, where you're supposed to pick your favorite candidate, we ain't got nobody.
I unintentionally scout. And then
take a sip of my drink.
Okay, here's how you unintentionally scout, right? You just like, you have conversations with people. And I don't consider it scouting because I'm just like, whatever the universe decides happens is going to happen. So I'm not thinking about it intentionally. But then I guess around the time where it's like, I want to go somewhere. Then you have your favorites, which I guess is draft. That's your draft. Because it's like, oh, I want to go to this place. And I have people that I associate with very specific places to go. So that is my version of how this works.
I feel like we're going to revisit this in October because October is tryout season, right?
Ooh, don't nobody make it though.
Swear to God.
Don't nobody make it.
God.
I feel like I got a squad. I don't. There is no ever.
But let me ask you a question. Okay, so we're talking about scouting, dating, flirting, getting to know people, etc., etc. Okay. In these stages, at what stage is it okay to be receiving pics?
All the time.
All the time.
Depending on the person.
Can we talk about these unsolicited pics that did nobody ask for?
If it's unsolicited from certain people, I feel like you don't care. Like, I feel like there's a general, like, please do not send me unsolicited things if we don't have that type of relationship.
Yes.
Like, if we not flirty, if we not talking about, the hunch times.
Not the hunch.
If this is not what we ain't in that zone, don't randomly just be like, oh, I saw you, you look pretty. Here's dick pic.
Oh, can I say that on YouTube?
We seen it, so.
Poop pic.
Poop pics. Don't send eggplant pics.
Don't send eggplant
or
pics.
Peanut pics.
If we not in that space.
Banana pic. I don't know. Some people be listen. Don't send pics of lower extremities if we are not in that space. Because, yeah.
Just don't.
It's the quickest way to not get a response. Or
the ones that really about is really the people who just come out of nowhere with these pics. Like I remember being on Facebook, not Facebook. I lied. It was Instagram, and on the Instagram in the DM. Okay, I remember getting a collage. A collage, meaning like they went to like Pick Stitch or something, put the full photos together.
Wait, tell me, okay.
When I said I mean it's a real ass collage.
Tell me about this collage. Like, how do you make a collage? Like, what are the images?
It was like here? Different angles.
Did we get
of
props?
It.
Like,
It was the lower.
I mean, I know. I'm just.
And then it was in different angles, right? Okay. It was like in the boxer brief when you get the print. It was like the down the leg, haha. It was like the upper butt. It was angles in the collage.
You ever had somebody send you stuff with props?
No. They got it next to the remote. So you can know I'm bigger than a Comcast remote, baby.
Boom. And the old one, not even the new one. Boom. What's up? Okay.
Absolutely.
And you just be like, who asks for, like, sometimes it's kind of like, I'm not necessarily mad at the images. But we didn't really, how did we get here? How did we? Nobody knows.
I caught the bus.
Hey. The bus back to that, wherever you took that picture at.
So Chicago. Is that a Chicago thing? Is that a universal thing?
I think it's Chicago or at least Midwest. Okay. Like, you gotta be somewhere
in this area.
The Great Plains.
Gotcha. Nudes. No, I'm not done.
Okay.
Nudes. Okay.
I have more questions about this collage you got.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
Did we at least like the collage?
Let me tell you why I didn't like. Okay, no, it's more reasons as to why I didn't like the collage. Okay, right. One, I didn't like the person it was sent by.
That automatically you can live with that. Mm-mm.
Two, it was okay.
You ever got like unsolicited and you be like, this is not even worth you sending me? Like,
hello. And then three, it was from a person that's younger than me, that I met in a particular kind of situation.
Do I know?
No, but then they became grown and was like, always been checking for you. Let me go ahead and slide this to you. And it's gonna have to be a no for me, dog.
It's a no from me. Like, I feel like that's just weird. Like, that is just very, very weird.
Yeah.
And
without bursting bubbles or whatever, but yeah.
I feel like I kind of know the type of situation you're talking about where, like, you know this person in a younger...
Yes.
Yeah. Even though...
Nope. Not even gonna do it.
Person, I would still say, I feel like it always depends on person. And then if you send me stuff unsolicited and it's not even worth sending... then that just makes it worse.
So, no, here's my question. So, women, and y'all can chime in the comments because I really want to know this. So, guys send their pics of their eggplants, right? Do you send cat pics?
Georgia P. Like, out. What's up?
And here's my thing. Like, I know people send nudes or spicy pics or however you want to label it. But, like, specifically, as bare as the eggplant is, are you sending as bare as the cat is? Like,
what's up?
How you doing?
Hello. Good morning.
How we take them pics? Are we just like, okay.
Good morning. Hey. You gotta find your most comfortable pillow, okay?
Right.
What's up? What kind of pic are we doing? Are we doing just kitty cats? Are we doing, like, you want angles? What's up? Like,
I just was asking, is that the equivalent? Is that what we doing?
No, I mean,
they send this, we send that. Because to me, I'm like, they send like bare naked chest. Do you send bare boobies? Like, what's the equivalence to the...
I feel like it depends on you as a person, one. Because I feel like the sending of nudes...
is for specific...
like, that's not everybody's judge.
Yes.
So, and even in terms of getting them. Like, some people will get them and be like, hell yeah. What's good? And some people will be like, I am uncomfortable. Or like... okay, thank you, but I don't really know what to do with it. Right? So it depends on person. And, you also don't get a nude for a nude all the time. Okay. Especially if it's unsolicited.
Yes. I mean, I assume that, yes.
But it's not always, like, nude for nude. Like, sometimes it just be like, okay. well, thanks for this.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Let's get into it. Let's have a sex talk. Hey, shout out to Meg, okay? Like, what we doing here?
Okay.
But, like, I don't feel like every time somebody sends a nude, you gotta send one back.
Okay.
Most of the time, I feel like people don't go nude for nude. I feel like that's like a conversation that you talk about, where it's like, I'm sending a nude, you gonna send me one, or you're having like flirty, nasty conversation, and you be like, what you finna do? And you be like, oh, this what we doing?
Drop this. Okay,
know, like,
got you.
It's a petty card.
Oh, okay.
It's a petty card.
Got
like,
you.
Oh, okay, you wanna play games with me?
Okay. All right.
So yeah, but do people like? I think nudes are specific. Like, would you send nudes?
To who? Let me tell you something real quick, real fast.
General question. General question.
Let me tell you something. Okay, all right. If we just talking, you're not getting a thing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be blatant and honest and sure, because to me, there's just
No.
it's a no for me. Dog, listen. And call me prude, call me older, call me whatever you want to call me. But I feel like if I'm giving you all of this, you mean something real important to me, and not just somebody I'm like, oh, okay. Like if we're talking and we've been talking and it's going somewhere and this is in depth and blah blah blah, then yes, I'm a little bit more willing to share things with you. But if you're just somebody who was like, I met you 2 weeks ago and I'm gonna send you an eggplant pic, send me something back, you can kiss all of this.
Yeah, I don't think that's prude though. I think it's just like a personality thing.
That's fine.
And also, I feel like, again, if you say I'm sending you an eggplant pic, send me something back, you're probably not gonna get it. And you probably know.
Also, let me send you. If I want to send you something, I will.
Yeah.
Like, let me, but don't have like the expectation of that I'm supposed to do something because you did something.
Yeah, I would probably
and also know that you have to be somebody important enough for me to send it to.
I've actually just sent laughing faces to people. Because, and it wasn't, here's the thing.
The petty of it all.
It's the petty in me. And it wasn't even because of the picture. Like, the picture, I was like, oh, okay. It was you being like, oh, go ahead and send something back. And I was like, who told you to send this in the first place?
Exactly.
Like, that was dumb.
Exactly.
You should have asked questions first. And it's not even
now
because
you're
I'm
disappointed.
opposed to it. It's because, like, no, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Okay, so, tryouts. I don't feel like I've made it to anybody's tryouts.
I don't think I've made it to anybody's tryout. I mean, we ain't at October yet, so we still have time. We're still in the drafting stage, but I don't again scouted.
Do y'all take walk-ons? Like, ain't that what? How do you get?
Can I get traded?
Like, if you miss scouting, can you get like a walk-on in the draft? Like,
listen, I don't have time for you.
Happen here?
I don't have time for you.
We got tryouts. We got preseason,
which is November. We got cuffing season from December to January. Playoffs. January through February.
Ooh.
And then the championship game is Valentine's Day.
Let me tell you, this all sounds stressful.
First of all, if I've made it past Christmas with the family, I feel like I should already be.
Hey, let me be realistic. It's a couple niggas. I want my money back from y'all Christmas gifts. And I ain't even gonna hold you about that. Like, we're not gonna play this game because all of this is expensive. Okay, it is expensive.
Let me tell you why I know you should get your money back. Because if you know her, like I know her, she gives the best freaking gifts. So whether it costs $1,000 or $2, the thoughtfulness of the gift is what made it so expensive. So
I want my money.
Give her stuff
back.
back.
Return on investment, and if I didn't get my return, I want my investment back. That is what we want here.
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start sending niggas fucking invoices.
Yes,
I'm sending invoices all from now until forever. Sending an invoice. If you waste it,
tippity tap.
You got 30 days to pay this. I'm taking you to court. I'm not even gonna play this game with you.
I mean, we could take him to Judge Harvey. Because y'all know Steve Harvey has a judging show now.
What is he judging?
I don't know.
How is this going? The thing is, I feel like I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna check out the first couple episodes.
Steve Harvey.
I feel like it's gonna be funny as shit. That's really what I'm going for.
Steve Harvey as a talk show host, even on Family Feud, every time gets me. So I feel
watch
like
Family
you as a
Feud
judge.
It's the whole reason I watch Family Feud.
I would like it to be relationships because he be having the stupidest, best, worst advice ever. And I greatly appreciate him for it.
Facts.
I read your book though.
How was the book?
You know what?
I didn't read it. I just watched the movies.
I'm not mad about it. So what it was to me, and I read it when it like first came out. All the women in my family actually read it. It's like book club.
Okay.
And I was younger. But it was more of a like, if you had like an old head dude in your family, you probably got told this already.
Okay.
And it's more so really being like, play the game. And this is how men are gonna think, and this is how they function. This is how they gonna drive.
You know what that really just reminded me of? Our conversation last week with this man, oh baby, who was very one-track minded, I would like to say, very male egotistical.
We don't like the ego. We don't like the ego.
And the conversations we were discussing, and I'm not even trying to get deep because there's too many things I don't like to talk about, but it was a conversation of like race and gay and how it's okay for one side but not okay for the other. Mm-hmm. And I have never wanted to assault somebody at a table in my life.
I was choosing violence. Like,
I was really like,
choosing
this
violence.
Is what you
and
believe.
I was surprised because normally it'd be me.
You.
Normally it's me that's gonna choose violence, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna argue with you because let's go if you want to have this conversation. And on that day, Chelle said, hold my drink. Don't worry about it.
I was just really upset.
So for y'all weren't there. So what it was really was this person was just very misogynistic. And everything was like, well, it's cool. Like, men can be hoes and have hoe periods, but that don't take away from who they are as a person.
But a woman can.
Oh, God forbid that you slept with anybody other than your husband. Then now you want to be wifed up. And it's like, yeah. Like, and probably not by you, but I don't understand.
It was the not accepting people because of who they choose to love. It was just, I was just upset.
Yeah.
I was just upset.
That's the thing that sends me a lot, though. Like, people being like, oh, like, I'm going to love you regardless. I would love my child regardless. Or people have, like, the right to do what they want in life. But then you go real hard to tell somebody to, like, no, I don't like what you're doing, though. And it's uncomfortable for me. You not doing it.
That's the part
like,
I don't get. Why you so bothered?
You so bothered. You're not in the bedroom with these people.
What they do don't affect your life. I don't understand.
Your blinds. You can just be like, hey, I don't want to talk about this because, like, that is uncomfortable for me. And I would actually respect that. If you're just like, people can do what they want to do, and then there are some things that are uncomfortable for me to talk about, acknowledge that it's a you thing. Don't be like, oh, this person is now disgusting. And
yeah.
Because even in general, since, like, it's people who are, like, heavy into, like, BDSM stuff. It be some stuff where I be like, what? What? I don't necessarily want to talk about that.
This, yes.
And I'm going to be like,
but do you? Like, I get that.
Leave this out of the conversation with me because it makes me really, like, I'd be like, oh, my God. I do that with life in general. Just be like, nah.
I sat on this conversation way longer than I wanted to. Moving right along.
All right. Okay, now, ladies.
Yeah. Okay. Where is Andre? Okay, anywho. What we talk? We got topics. Sorry, y'all. We tried to do a little bit better and not wing it this week.
It's never going to work. It's never going to work. We try.
Because I'm torn between being, like, politically correct and just having fun today.
Let's do both.
Okay. All
right. Let's be politically incorrect, though.
Okay. Where are we starting?
Oh, shout out to the Mexican community.
Mexican Heritage Month, I believe.
Independence. It was September 16th. Yes. Was Mexican Independence Day.
Yes.
And it is also half of September. First of all, y'all petty because y'all gave them half a month.
That's why I said it has Heritage Month. I thought it was the whole month, but it's just half
the month. And I'm like,
that's weird.
What? Like.
Anywho, they took over downtown Chicago.
They took over Chicago.
It was like some
Hyde Park
impromptu parade that happened, and all the flags was out.
I appreciated it.
We was like, "Can we be a part of your parade?"
We're gonna get in the parade. No appropriation. We're not here trying to steal culture. We want to
celebrate.
We want to help
because let it have been Juneteenth. Let it have been anything for us. We up and out here. I'm supporting all people.
Listen, and then, okay, so what we going to get into is the caucasity.
Okay.
It's always the caucasity comes up. All right, we down in the little parade, and we're like, okay, what's happening? We're literally asking people, like, out the car window, hey,
what are you celebrating? What's going on, etc.
Because we don't know. It might be a random, like, blink up, like, let's go for a drive, get your flags. we like, it's a lot of y'all, so it's probably something important. So they were like, it's our Independence Day. This is when they celebrate. Obviously sanctioned because the police were out there.
The police was out there, yes.
So it's not even like, oh, no one knew this was happening. This white couple on their little motorcycle next to us. Lady goes, oh, what did he say they were doing? First of all, ma'am, I am yelling out of a car window. You heard this whole conversation. Mm-hmm. You have heard the whole conversation. Mm-hmm. Why are you like, oh, what did they say? You should have asked them if you were curious.
Yes.
So that's the first part of caucasity. Why are you waiting on me to come to... Lady, if you don't ask them yourself if you curious, okay, like, not you too above to ask, but now I gotta come explain to you. This ain't even my people.
They always want us to explain. Like, okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Google, you could have Googled, like, my girl. And then you could have just listened, because again, yelling out of a car window.
Yes.
You could have just chose to listen.
Yes.
Eavesdrop. Like the rest of us can learn shit. It's okay. Then she goes, when we were down there, it was September 11th?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, this is stuff that has to get approved by the city. The city has approved the date.
Because there were cops.
Because there are cops regulating and making sure people... This heifer says, I mean, did they need to do it today? They couldn't have chose. I mean, it's September 11th. They could have not done it today. That's a little disrespectful. To who? I was not disrespected.
To the American, I was not.
Who was we disrespectful? First
I don't know if I was supposed to be.
Why should I be disrespectful? Why should I feel disrespected? Y'all don't want to remember nothing else but the September of the 11th that y'all white president calls and his daddy calls.
All right.
Because y'all was minding some other country's business. Okay. Stop minding people's business.
Okay, all right.
Stop minding people's business. Okay, we could have been leave people alone. I feel like that's what let's remember that on something. Leave people alone. America, mind your business. I didn't understand. But it was the caucasity of her being like, nah, they can't celebrate on this day because it means something.
Ma'am.
Are you even, first of all, you were out here on a motorcycle. Not honoring, celebrating, remembering nothing.
You didn't have a USA flag. It wasn't you reminding you was out here.
And now you're mad at them for being like, we're going to celebrate our Independence Day?
Going back to the ginger. Uh-huh.
The caucasity. Y'all need to calm it down, okay?
Just a tad bit.
It's real bold. And the fact that you said it to me, like, I was going to agree with you. Like, honey just
Don't
knew.
stare at me too hard.
Honey just knew. Honey, I told you, I got a bag. I'm going to get the bag when we get the next drink. But Honey just knew that I was going to agree. Because she was like, yeah, they should have just done it on another day. For why?
Let them turn up. They ain't bothering nobody. They were lit. It was amazing, actually.
It was so nice.
It was nice. It was beautiful.
Just people and the kids was out there.
The kids was out there and they had their flags.
And you had the people on the corner like,
it was nice. It was real nice. I enjoyed that.
Very happy. And then
we doubled around just to get back in there. Like, hey,
we gonna be here with y'all.
It was a good time. I enjoyed it.
Celebrate your independence.
Yes,
Celebrate
as
your
you should.
From the white people.
Okay.
Because, listen, somebody needs to give us free. And so if you got free, then celebrate, please. Because what? Not y'all trying to take over the world, and then you mad at people for celebrating, not letting you let that happen.
Facts. I'm about to slide in with something real random.
Okay.
So we posted the last episode, and you get feedback from your friends and stuff, and everybody was like, everything was great, but we can hear this fan, and it's hot. I want y'all to know that if you hear a sound in the back, it is the fan.
Let me actually know if y'all want to know what fans they are. Okay, your Amazon queen over here. I will happily send y'all the link so that you know what fans we use, because these little engines that could,
man,
they does. Okay, so if y'all hear them,
it's hot.
That, or I'm gonna be up here looking like you poured a bucket of water on me.
And nobody wants to look like that.
It probably would be a cute music video though. Just the water coming
early
down.
2000s.
Rain on
in the window looking out.
Shower scene in the corner crying.
I ain't gonna hold you. I had a real life shower scene in my life, boy. All the time. It was a really lifetimey, y'all. It was like something happened, and you know how you had a moment, you be like, please, Lord. Oh my God. And then you be in the shower distraught as hell, like on
like,
the wall, like, please, Jesus.
The water from the shower will hide my tears. I don't know who it's hiding it from because who's in here with me.
But just me.
But hide them.
I'm talking about full wall slide. I'm not lying to you guys. It was.
You want to like. It's like
it was a
not
moment.
Want to come out, but it can't. You just like ugly cry. Ugly cry.
You hear? Please, Lord. I promise.
This one time again. I know I do this every time, but this one time again. Listen to your girl. You know I've had somebody get offended because I'd be like, they call me upstairs.
Let me talk to my Lord and God and Savior. I would like to.
This
Thank
our
you.
Relationship, like you and whatever the gods you praise who can be cool. How y'all want to be cool? Listen. Let people be great. Just let people mind their business. Okay, it's okay. It's all right. I don't even know where the caucasity of that lady just really made me mad. Thinking about it again.
Don't give her that. But that reminded me of that time I wanted to cuss the girl out who was like not want to let me over in the car.
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
You should.
I was
There's
like, you see that I'm trying to get over?
Just to be petty.
I turned on the bunker.
Like she was intentionally being petty. Because then she looked in the. It's when they look in the car. Don't do that. Don't do that. Listen, road rage is very real.
Road rage.
But you
is
can't have
very
road rage
real.
in Chicago. We don't need that. I mean,
we can, but
we don't need
these young buds be wilding with this shooting on the expressway
stop
thing. And
doing what y'all doing. Yesterday when I was going home,
that's right.
All of the expressway from like 75th to like I want to say like 55th, like blocked off. Everything.
What?
People U-turn in to get up the ramp. Don't even know what happened, but I was like, it's not construction, so I'm a confusion here. Stop all that.
Just stop all of
that. Stop all that. Go back to just the weeds, because whatever else y'all be doing is not.
It's fucking you up.
It's not keeping you calm. Real statement from the girl who does my hair. Hey, Carrie Gates. We were having a conversation, and we were talking about like the emergence of drug eras. And how we can be like, like, I will never do crack. That's not a thing. And she's like, yeah, but this generation will say that. But then you pop all these pills. And the crack generation didn't know crack was crack. When they started it, it was just a party drug. And they didn't know how it was going to affect them.
Yeah.
Or ruin. And I was like, things you never really think about. But like,
I know.
Yeah.
I know that I'm not doing the crack
I know
cocaine.
that I'm not doing the crack cocaine, but I mean in terms of like people who do recreational stuff. There be like well, you willing to try certain things? You don't know. You don't know.
You just don't
and
know.
And then so be careful. I don't care what y'all out here doing, but just be careful because you really don't. Drug dealers be shady sometimes. Okay?
They do.
You don't know what stuff is coming. So just do your due diligence. Make sure you're taking what you want to take.
And we're back.
We are back. We had to do a quick refill.
So we hope that you refilled as well.
Always refill.
Get your Snakebites back. Get your Lychee Margaritas back.
I think I've come to really love the Snakebites.
Have you?
Yeah.
I guess so. Bottoms up.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys. Whew. All right, here we go. So,
a lot of mercy.
A lot of things have been coming out. Movies, TV shows, etc.
Yes.
One being Clickbait. Have you seen it? Clickbait, sorry. Clickbait. Have you seen it?
Yes. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
How did you feel about the ending?
I felt like I was like, what? Like, how did we get here? It made sense, but it didn't.
The ending ruined it for me.
Yeah, it was one of those I would have wanted more of a story about that.
Yes,
that's why I did. Like, it made sense because it's like, okay, cool, random person.
Yes, but could I have gotten a little bit of this person?
I guess that's what happens with serial killers, though. People be like, oh, it's my neighbor, nice little old lady.
That's true.
And then they be like, 7:00 news, breaking. We have this.
Your neighbor has 17 bodies in their basement, and you be like, how did we get here?
What?
I enjoyed it for the most part. I like how every episode is based off of a different character.
Yes.
There
were parts of it that were like, you knew though, obviously, like this not really being his personality, or these women never having actually met him.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. In
the world of we grew up in the internets with people having whole fake relationships on the internet. Mm-hmm. We know.
All in all, it was just the ending for me. If I can pick a different ending, I don't know what that would be.
Who would you have wanted it to
I
be?
think I would have done the other dude that he worked with.
Okay. See, I didn't want it to be him. I wanted it to be his mom.
Somebody else said that.
I wanted it to be his mom, or I wanted it to be like a collective action decision from the volleyball team.
Okay.
Like,
I could have seen that. Okay.
Like, I wanted it to be but the mom, like, first episode, I was like, the mama gonna be like, I'm not with this crazy.
Here's the part that just really blew me, because he got himself killed. How you escape? And the first place you think to go to is the people who set you up. In comparison to think that instead of going to my wife and children who think that I died because the video got to 5 million views. I'm not even going to the police first. I'm literally going to my wife and children because they think I'm dead.
I would call them at least.
They think I'm dead.
I would call somebody even and let them know, like, I'm alive. Here's what happened. The person who actually set all of this stuff up, was it like somebody is going to know? Yeah. That, like, but even if I still go there.
I'm not going to the people who set me up. I'm going to go to my family. Me and my family is going to go to the police. I'm going to tell you why I believe it's this person.
Why am I not going to the doctor? I escaped being bloody.
I mean,
I'm in here getting
the adrenaline pumping. He don't feel no pain.
Listen.
I don't know if you ever felt pain in your adrenaline.
That's a real thing. That's why I argued. I said that. Okay, that's real. And that means, like, nothing about you was the person who you know is crazy.
I'm not going there.
The person has been living as you.
I'm not doing it.
This is who we choose to go visit.
He got himself killed, and that was the part that blew me.
Here's my thing. Okay, so with the ending, right? That brings into question: how do you confront people? Like, do you not think that their response, if they know that they've been doing this, they've been living this life, they've been using your credentials, all of this stuff, how do you think this person is going to respond? Like, that is just
Which is why I'm not going to these people. I am going to the police. So the police can go pick you up. And then they're going to grab your laptop because we're going to have a warrant to search your house. And we're going to see that you have all these files. And we're going to see that you set this up. Why am I going to you first? It just didn't make sense. And the part that blew me
about all of it.
And the part that blew me about clickbait is because it started out very well. Mm-hmm. And I feel like halfway through, they didn't know what they wanted to do with the show no more. And start doing stuff.
I feel like they put every character in a hat and then just pulled one.
Probably.
And that is how they decided who done it. Because
it was very 13 Reasons Why. And
I've been trying to figure out the name of that show for like 3 weeks and couldn't remember.
Meaning, y'all know how every episode it was based on a tape of a person, etc., etc., etc. So it's the same concept. Yeah. But I feel like 13 Reasons Why I didn't need a season 2, 3, or 4. I don't know what number they on. So, in theory, I feel like clickbait could have ended in 5 episodes where you didn't know what else to do, so you kept trying to do stuff, and then you came up with 8, which ultimately kind of ruined your thing.
And, like, where do you go from that?
Do not come out with a season 2.
There's nothing else you can come out with unless you tell me that the lady really didn't do it, and then it was the mama.
They already admitted to it, so that's like... Here we go. Don't come out with a season 2. It was good for what it was, but it wasn't all that.
Period. Cool.
Now,
period.
Another thing that came out recently was Shang-Chi. I hope I pronounced that right. Don't kill me.
It's Sean. But
that's why I know that's the part. I'm like, it's because he said Sean.
Like Sean.
Again, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Very good Marvel movie. I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it. I haven't looked at the reviews to see if other people.
I haven't heard anything negative. Everybody I've seen, it was real good.
I was like, I want a dragon. Can I have a dragon?
I ain't gonna hold you. I had a lot of Avatar moments.
What was this dance?
The last Airbender moment, like when she was doing like the fighting technique. It reminded me of the dragon dance from Avatar, Last Airbender.
Chelle and I will both watch YouTube videos that relate to the things that we like. One of the ones we was watching earlier, he talked about that.
Oh, did he? I missed that part.
Yeah, he said it's actually correlation between it because whatever style, I do not remember the style of martial arts that the Avatar base their airbending off of. It's the same style that they base.
It looked like the dragon dance, and I was like, oh, this is giving me Last Airbender vibes.
It was supposed to. Yay. It was supposed to connect like that. I was like, oh, okay, because she was all magical. She was like, whooshy, whooshy, woo. And I was like, I want a whooshy, whooshy, woo, but I can't. So I'll let her be great and let her rock out to that. But I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah, no, that was good. The storyline was good. I can't wait to see how this intertwines with the rest of the Marvel Universe.
Aquafina and your controversy of you appropriating black dialogue. I'm gonna need you to address that, sweetie. Thanks.
She hit you with the
So I said it would make more sense to me if she was just like, I was raised in New York. I never thought about it.
I didn't know she was appropriated. Is this not how she talks?
So here's the problem. It's the fact for me that you consciously are aware of you doing it. Like, you not code switching because it ain't your culture. She intentionally said she does not take certain roles for Asians because she does not want to depict her culture in a specific way. Even in terms of like code switching. So for you to then do that with like what you recognize as majority black culture. Like, that's what it is. If you think of New York, you really gonna be like black Dominican, black Dominican. Like, that's so you consciously are aware of that and saying like, you know where this comes from, you know, and you were just like, no, those are the roles that you choose to take, because that means you find appropriating somebody else's culture and not your own. And so when you get a question in an interview, for you not to be able to be like, oh, like, no, again, she could have just responded like, I'm from New York. This is how everybody talks. This is what I grew up around. So I never thought about it. It's not my intent to offend anybody. Right. And I'll be sure to be more. What you said was, remember,
we could have a deeper conversation about.
And this ain't the first time you got called out on it. So the fact that you still got no, stop playing in our face. Okay. Don't do that. Aquafina, like you sometimes as an actress, don't do that. But she was good in the movie. She was good in the movie.
I enjoyed her in the movie.
I like her I loved her in Crazy Rich Asians. I just think it's a problem when you, again, Crazy Rich Asians, which you also like the appropriating Asian girl. Like, the part of Asian culture that y'all not gonna keep pretending that y'all don't do, where y'all really be appropriating black culture and y'all got a whole way of making, like, Asian hair turn into kink. Y'all not gonna keep pretending that that's not a thing, and that is the characters that you choose to play in New York.
I'm not mad at you. Go ahead, sis.
Aquafina, let's talk.
You, sis? I ain't mad at you.
And I don't know Nikki and Miley stuff. Let's actually talk, because I feel like those are conversations that like people do not have, and then you end up putting your foot in your mouth with the I and the
okay. Can you feel it? Okay. All right, here we go.
House music. We love it.
Okay.
No?
Sometimes.
You made me spill my drink. What do you mean?
I'm sorry. Okay, so.
What do you mean?
I know that my fellow Chicagoans.
I didn't spill my drink for real, because.
Are probably going to look at me some type of way. However, I can only listen to so much house music before I'm like, turn it off.
Can you get it?
But that is me with a lot of things. And being Jamaican, I do that with reggae music. I don't want to listen to this all night. Can we please?
Do that with is
90s and 2000s R&B.
Yes. She's your girl. If you think a 90s, 2000 R&B karaoke, it's your girl.
Crown. But like, I'm cool. Like, I can get it. But after a while, I'll be like, okay, can we do something else?
But do you feel that same way with juke music?
You know, I haven't really listened to juke music in a very long time, but probably so. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool for a segment. Give me a little 15, 20 minute, and let's move right along.
I'm cool for the party.
Move right along.
Cool.
It's only
on Saturday. That'd be the clean up on Saturday.
It's only so much. It's time for the percolators. I got in me. That's all I'm saying.
West Side percolator. West Side percolator. That's
all I got. That's all I got. I don't have a lot.
That was the one time we all decided
booty call, booty call. But it's only so much. I have in me. I think I got a booty call. Booty call.
Yo,
like,
that's
I only
my
have
song,
so much. I feel like we should just drop all our colorful mixtapes because you remember them being so damn colorful.
Every single color you could think of: blue, green, red, blue, green, and red, yellow, purple, orange. Why are we having these? Volume 1, and everything was a volume.
It was.
Everything was a volume 1. Volume 15. I don't know when we got the rest of the volumes. I never saw like
the ones in between.
Yeah, like it'd be like volume 3. Where is 1 and 2?
It wasn't as big as that value. That's why you
like
see
volume 1, and then you get like volume 20. When did you drop the rest of them? Like where? How?
I can segments. It's all I have in me. That's it. That's all. Do not.
You got me for at least like a party, and then I'm not gonna want to like listen to it for maybe like 2-3 days, and then like I'm gonna be like I'm back with it. I'm back with it.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll be with
Okay, so did you watch the VMAs? Or at least the performances?
I did watch the performances.
Okay. I watched a few.
Okay.
Not all of them.
Okay.
That's Our girl Chloe performed.
Chloe!
I love her dearly. What did you think of her performance?
I think that it was obvious that she was a bit nervous, and I think that this was okay. So Chloe has performed in other venues
with her sister.
With her sister, she's performed once on like a recognizable thing by herself. But this is her first like major performance. Like you are everywhere, right? And that can be nerve-wracking. And for me, I feel like there's a lot of hype and like you need to be the best. You need to do these things. Yeah. There's a Beyonce comparison, which is like that in and of itself, whether you want to accept it or not, it's happening.
It's a thing,
and it affects you. So for that, I think that like, did she have stuff to work on? Yes. Like there was moments where I was like, okay, girl. Overall, though, 90% of the time, I was like, yay! Proud Big Sis, do your thing.
I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna say it was the best performance of the night that I saw, but I enjoyed it. What I do appreciate was her live singing. That was the part, like, with everything you did and you sung live, I'm just bow down to that.
Live singing,
because everybody lip syncs, like, you know, when they doing a massive performance, when you about to dance.
Are so clean.
Come on,
how do you live sing that clean?
It was
while trying to bend and flip.
It was the all over the stage, flipping and rolling and okay. Anywho,
I wondered what happened though. Like for me, when I watched it felt like something was
happened. Yeah,
and she was like
freestyling or making up for it. I took that too.
And even like afterwards, like did you see the moment that they put out with like her and her sister afterwards? Like immediately when she came off stage.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
And her sister like had walked up to her and just kind of like it was one of those moments.
No, I didn't see that moment.
It was a beautiful sister moment, and I love their sisterhood.
Yes.
And it also made me feel like I don't know if it. That's why I was like I don't know if it was her nerves or if something else happened, but it was clear to like. She wasn't her most comfortable. Yeah. And shout out to her sister because she was right there like, don't worry, girl. Still killed it.
Killed it.
Still killed it.
Shout out to Hallie. I can't wait to see this little merch. Her Met Gala note. Oh, Chloe, you was fine. But Hallie
said,
with the legs and the boobish and the pink and the face. Come on.
Don't get it twisted.
Come on.
Okay. We is both legal around these parts and she is done filming The Little Mermaid. She said hello.
I can't wait to see it. I'm excited.
So excited about The Little Mermaid.
And I can't wait to have her back on Garnish because I know that's why she hadn't been on there this season. It's because she was filming. So I can't wait to have her back. Hopefully they get another season.
I want them to get another season. I have not watched Garnish.
Like at all?
I mean, you know, I've caught episodes. I've caught some episodes.
It's okay. It's okay. It's. I mean, I feel
it's not because I haven't liked it though. It's like I'd be weird.
I mean, it's probably not for us, but I enjoy it.
But I like the ones that I see. I just never. I know that there's so much I need to catch up on that it's one of them I'm gonna have to go and binge. Okay. And I just need to dedicate time to do so.
Then there's our trusty old Real Housewives of Potomac.
Oh my God!
It wasn't a bad episode.
It was not, but we might just be over.
They had a goddess dinner. They did a lot of apologizing.
I apologize.
Okay. All right.
Oh, believe me.
All right.
Listen. Okay. I can't with Giselle. I keep trying. I don't really be trying.
Last week it was Candice. This week it's Giselle.
No, it was Candice and Giselle both times.
Okay. All right.
That's every time. Them the two.
Them the two for you.
That I just be like, y'all, they don't really have no saving grace for me.
Okay. Nope. I respect that.
Candice, you just always mouthy. And you can never just not be. And Giselle is the same way. And, like, full of it. Like, I don't know why she gotta go, like, Karen.
You're not gonna sit here and lie to my face and tell me that you had known whole time that your man had been cheating on you and y'all gonna pillow talk about it, but you gonna come to this reunion show and be surprised when somebody brought it up, because if you had known, you would have said, I had known, and you can't blow my bubble like that, sis.
And
but allowed her to burst your bubble, so now you mad. I don't know.
You keep trying to tell people I lied. What did I lie about if you knew it was the truth? So what was the lie? That's what don't make sense to me. You can't say you knew about it, but then you're mad at her for lying. But if you knew about it, I mean, it's true. So
facts. The math ain't
help me help
math
you.
Ain't math.
4 + 4 is 17 in your head. I don't get it. I don't like it. So the guys' brunch itself, though, was beautiful, and I think that every group of friends or people should do that. Just sit down and start being like, go name one thing you appreciate about the people in your life.
I think people really should do that, because when you really think about it, you can look at a person and be like, no, they really do have great things about them, and all I've been focusing on is negative things. And if I took the time, I could probably really get to know this person and realize they're not as bad as I probably really think they are. But people be afraid to grow up in their life. However, growth. In the words of our girl Kelly. I skipped past some VMAs performances because
we did. Well, we skipped past
Normani.
Okay, Normani.
I don't know why I want to call her Normani every freaking time. Normani. Hey, Normani.
She did her thing.
And then hit me with this Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson inspired.
I didn't know.
Tiana Taylor featured.
Yes, I didn't know how that fit in the show.
I mean, because she was...
Choreography was banging, though. Do your thing, sis.
I was like, because it was choreography and she was in platinum.
I'm going to let it ride.
No. Okay, you know what? We ain't even going to get into this.
No, we're not getting into it?
Okay, so my thing is...
I got her into it.
You already know. I loved it. What I took issue with is after the fact, the comments were like, everybody was perfectly fine with her and like climbing on a girl, dancing on a girl. Nobody had nothing to say, and then Lil Nas X performs and everybody up in arms.
I didn't see his performance.
And I was just like, his performance was literally like, if it was a girl on stage with all her girl dancers, that's the performance you would get. It was a man on stage, he actually did dances with males. Y'all upset because he's gay. Normani literally climbed and put her whole coochie. And Tiana said, I'm talking about whole coochie in her face. Whole coochie in her face. Nobody has it. Oh my God, it's so great. She's an amazing dancer. She's wonderful. She's all of this.
Okay.
All this man did was have male dancers with their shirts off and do a body roll.
Up in arms.
Oh my God, it's the gayness of it. What is wrong with y'all? Like how? Like if you gonna be mad at both of them. I would actually be more mad at
That's real. That's
honestly,
real.
if you're gonna be mad and stand on like you mad because of the gayness, Normani who put her whole coochie in another girl's face, okay, while she was strapped to a
coochie on YouTube.
Her whole kitty cat in another girl's face while she is strapped to a sex machine. You have nothing for it because y'all are out here like, oh my God, it's sexual, it's nice, we like it, but him dancing. What? I don't listen. Y'all is confusion. Y'all gonna have to pick a side.
I did not see the performance, and I did not know that he had negative comments. But Lil Nas has.
He always
all he has is negative comments
like,
now.
Listen,
not him, the people. And so, yeah, if that's how the show went, then I'm gonna need y'all to keep the same energy on both sides because
on both sides.
Pick a side.
Because again, I don't even know how her climbing her kitty cat into her face fit into the rest of the performance. You could have not did that. It was for the awe factor. It was to purposely put your kitty cat in another kitty cat's face. That's what we did it for.
Yeah.
There's no other reason.
And then there was Busta Bus. I got questions. Where was the Vanguard Award for this man? Since when? Since why?
Because they had decided when they had done that second or third, whatever documentary on Michael Jackson that they had did, and MTV decided to cancel because it was the Michael Jackson
Vanguard Award, yeah.
And so they decided that like they're not gonna do the award anymore because it's
Can
too
we just
controversial.
take Michael Jackson's name off of it and
One
it'd be
would
the
think-
Vanguard Award?
One would think, can we make another award? Even if we make another award, which they did, and then they had gave it to the white people. They did, and then they gave it to the white people. So I'm not understanding why they played and bust a face like that. Like, you literally don't not honor me and then be like, but can you perform though?
A tribute to thyself. He gave us a whole medley of hits. Shout out to Swift. Because that's got to be the best hype man in life. He was out there, get it. And then he had good knees. He had mega knees out there. Get low.
What workout you do, Swift? Let us know. Cause
I'm talking about Bust a Bus.
Oh, Buster do have.
He was down
what
there.
What does Bust do? But he had got a little shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like Bust be like all arms, no legs.
Yeah.
Just upper body.
Bust had got to a point one time where I was like, I'm not sure if it's the steroids that you do.
Okay,
but
all
I
right.
don't want you to do
This
anything
how rumors
else.
get started. We don't know if that man.
I said I don't know. I started with saying I don't know. I hope it's not true. I don't believe that it's true. But like that's the bigness that he got. And
He
I
did
was
get
like
whoo
I
again,
used to
all
love
arms,
Busta
no
Rhymes,
legs.
So I ain't gonna hold you. Back
in the day.
Listen, it was that video with him and Janet. I
I ain't gonna hold you. That probably was the video that did
I
it.
was like, hey.
Then he hopped on with the one with Mariah Carey, and I was like, look
I
at
was like,
Busta Buzz
hey.
giving us boy.
Hey, Busta, what it is right now? I was like, hey.
Busta, I forgot about that song.
Oh, that's what it is right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I used to love him. I was like,
I loved his show though. I thought it was hype. I felt like the people in the audience didn't know what was happening. I feel like y'all gotta find a way to mix those pits with different age groups, because what they do is put the younger people in there, which makes sense. They're gonna be on their feet for 17 hours. But it don't work when you have certain artists that's really dedicated to a certain group of
and also it's
people.
a certain group of people, because it's not younger people who are like hip hop heads or like going to festivals.
Yeah,
y'all got the bougies. Like y'all feel
the only song they knew was because Look at Me Now, and that's probably because of TikTok.
Yeah, or maybe is Chris Brown on that song? Look at Me Now.
Yeah.
So it might be because of like Chris
It's Look
Brown.
at Me Now, right? I didn't make that up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So I feel like you need to mix up like invite
Every time
people.
I get it. Yeah, that's all. Mm-hmm.
What was the
I
lyric?
sang it. I don't know. Every time something. My tongue don't move that fast. Listen.
Every time
something.
And then I gotta go.
He ain't know his lyrics. That nigga was like, you finish it.
Da 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 da. That's an actual lyric. That's
It
an
is.
actual
Da da
lyric.
da da. It is.
Da 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 is a lyric.
Because he ran out. I'm just playing. I love you, Busta Buzz.
He was using onomatopoeias.
Ma'am.
Da 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 da.
Ma'am.
Onomatopoeia. I like it. I like it. Use your creative genius, people. See, use your creative genius. Get you paid. Let's put a da 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 on the track. Platinum. Boom. Be great. Be great with yourself.
Pastor Cavarcier. You ever time I think of that song, I think of the big MC performance with the Diddy and the jumps and it was Diddy.
Have you ever had Cavarcier?
Yeah.
Huh.
Pastor Cavarcier. I don't know why. It's the old auntie dance. I feel like when you hear that, you gotta be like, Pastor Cavarcier.
Because it's Cavarcier. Well, ain't nobody else drinking Cavarcier but your old bougie
with
auntie.
the pinky up.
And she probably got a leopard pillow on the couch somewhere.
Come on, leopard.
It's
Zebra
there.
rug.
It's there. It's there. Bear skin on the floor in her room.
Why you want a zoo
It's
in your house? I don't
It's
understand.
there. Okay, that's who drinks Cavarcier. We love y'all, though. Love y'all. I'll stick with you. Don't worry about it.
On that note,
Listen.
we're going to get up out of here today.
We're leaving. Oh, Chris and Michelle.
I don't know that one.
I think that's Chris and Michelle.
How
many times do I apologize? Whatever, I'll figure it out. We'll play it later. It's the song.
I'm going to say, I would normally chime in on the song, but
I just
don't think I... No, I don't know that song.
Weird. I just ain't singing it right because I can't sing. Hey, Chris, though. I like your voice.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So, okay, before we go, though, let's rate our drink.
Oh, we're rating
gonna rate
drinks
our
now.
drink.
Okay, I like it.
Yes.
Let me sip some more.
Let me finish. She don't really be slow sipping. I want y'all to call her out, please, because she don't let me listen.
I'm going to give it a 5. I'm assuming we're doing
what?
1 through 5.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming we go through 5.
I was like, out of what?
Sip some more.
I'm gonna go 4.5.
People like you. Just give it a 5.
Because it's something else that I want. I might have actually liked this with a little kick to it.
With a little spice?
Yeah, like if it was, the ginger was actually like muddled in there, I feel like I would have been like.
Okay, yeah. I can feel that. Tell us what you guys think when you make it, because you have to make it. Leave your comments below. Again, whatever drinks y'all want us to try, we're down for it. Is anything else?
I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe.
The YouTube.
Share.
The podcast on the Apple. A lot of places. The Anchor.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's the everywhere.
Are you feeling the drink?
No, actually, I'm going to make another one when we get done.
I was just asking. You can listen to us on all streaming services, really, podcast streaming services. So,
really. I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. I was trying to really think so I could rate it on a scale of alcoholism.
Okay. All right, and we are out, okay? Follow us. Thank you for joining us. And, yeah. Bye.
The legal ones. It's good business. The white people learn from them. They're doing it at all the businesses and stuff. They just make your money. Go get your legal prescriptions, okay? JK, FBI agent Stan, you know I be playing. You be dropping on my phone conversations. You know it's a joke. Don't look away. Like it's gonna change.
I have been trying to cut her off.